So for this paper, Cassie and I did a co-writing exercise where we would each write parts of the paper and compile them and then construct the next parts independently but in reaction to each other's statements. So the paper itself does have a line down the middle, you might say, but it's co-written. And it's constructed in a way where we were aware of what the other person was thinking or had thought. And I did go back in some instances and change something I'd said to either like back up or clarify a point that she had made or to bring it into a different kind of foreground or background. It's an experience to co-write a paper. It's not something I think a lot of classes here get to do. I think it makes you stop and have to plan out your paper and interact with it in a different way over a longer period of time and with more breaks and pauses than I'm used to. I write in a very long, intense, sustained period of time usually, and it takes me about 45 minutes of free writing to get my thesis. And this time I had to sit down and talk to Cassie and be like, this is what I think poetry is. What do you think poetry is? What poems would you want to discuss? I mean, just picking the poems alone, like bringing in the South African poet, and I would have gone for Virgil Markatellis, and just little things like that made the paper different, made it a more interesting paper to write at this point in the year. Though I mean, I'm not saying that I think a traditional literary paper on poetry would have been just as useful, but in a very different way, and not as useful to getting engaged with the style of writing that we're pursuing or examining, which I think is an important part of this course because we take things online, we write different kinds of papers. I'm doing a web blog for you right now, that kind of thing. And we really wanted to kind of not so much push our boundaries so much as just like test the waters, I think. And I think we did a good job of it. At least we came out alive, which is always good. It was definitely a good experience, and I'd like to do it again.